Right, it's time for a beer review of one of my probably all-time favourite breweries at the moment, and also for their beer labels. This is from Staggeringlygood beers, and this is their VelociRapture American IPA, and it's 6.5%. I'll read the bit on the back. It says, "The VelociRapture cometh againeth. His return marks an end for all those who denounce the holy trinity of hops, barley and yeast. Reject him and face the apocalypse of taste. Embrace him and be baptized by divine nectar. So all hail the flavour and saviour of our Saviour." I can't wait to get stuck into this. And I've had all their beers so far and they've all been amazing, but I'm really excited for this one to be, I think it's going to be packed full of hops. I think there's 4 different types of hops. Doesn't actually say on the website. It says that it's a secret combination, so they're not giving away their secrets on that one. A lovely head on there. Looks a lot darker on the camera. It's quite light this end. It smells very hoppy. Right, I'm going to dive in. That's very, very nice. Very citrusy, quite tropical fruit on the front. Not overly bitter, there's a nice amount of bitterness now. Very refreshing. 6.5% is masked really well. You wouldn't tell that was 6.5. I think I'll be drinking one of the lighter ones that they produce and getting a bit carried away. Oh, that is heavenly. That is really, really nice. And you do get quite right at the end. Then you get a nice kind of bitter aftertaste on the finish. I'm thinking possibly something like that. I don't know. A bit of mosaic in there, like used in the other ones. Maybe some Amarillo. Beautiful. Has to be their best one, I think, so far for me. Not to say that any of them are bad, but this is pulling out all the stops for me on the hop front. And there's one other thing that I do want to mention, that these chaps are also bringing out some really cool t-shirts. So one thing that I love about this brewery is that a lot of breweries kind of have very kind of like, I guess you could say, bland beer labels. Some go for the traditional, some go for very simple, but for me, the artwork that these chaps produce is just phenomenal. They are undeniably, when you see that on the shelf, you know who the brewery is. I just think it's fantastic. And to step it up a notch, they are also now going to do t-shirts. You can pre-order now the 4 designs from the 4 beers, and it's $14.99 pre-order now, and they get delivered October when they've sort of all been printed. I've obviously ordered one, and I will be doing a review of that when I get it. But I might have to order more than one, because I think the artwork is fantastic. I mean, that's another thing. Most brewery t-shirts can be a little bit kind of geeky, a little bit, I don't know, not very fashionable if you like, but I mean, if you had that on a t-shirt, that's quite cool. Everyone loves dinosaurs anyway. Well, I know I do. But I just think it's fantastic. So like I say, most other t-shirts from breweries tend to be quite bland designs or just the name and that. But when you've got fantastic artwork to come from the bottle onto a t-shirt, and what a great talking point. How many people are going to see that t-shirt and go, wow, you know, what's that from, or who's that by, and that. So I think definitely one to look out for. if you like t-shirts on Ideal, it's a big thing of mine getting different t-shirts, so I was really excited to see that they did that. It's fantastic. Very much like any kind of Sierra Nevada, any kind of great sign of like American hoppy beers that you've had. This is really up there. It's very, very easy drinking. Like I say, for 6.5%, you'd have to be careful. It's another winner for me, and I think it's my favourite Staggeringly Good beer at the moment. They've really set the bar with this one. Cheers to them. Cheers to everyone else.